The first hearings have begun for 6 Baltimore police officers charged in connection with the death of an African-American man while in police custody. Correspondent Leland Vittert is monitoring the proceedings and the ongoing protests in the streets of a rainy Baltimore. Good evening, Leland.
Well, good evening, Brett. We're waiting for a protest that is supposed to begin in about 30 minutes, but so far the only people who have shown up is the Baltimore Police Department awaiting the protesters, which has kind of been the story of the day, perhaps because the prosecution in the Freddie Gay case won the first 2 big battles of the day. On the other hand, the defense is celebrating their own victory and that each officer will receive a separate trial. Now, the judge has refused to throw out the charges against the 6 officers allegedly involved in Freddie Gray's death and said Baltimore State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby could stay on the case. Mosby sat stone-faced in court as defense attorneys accused her of misconduct and tainting the jury pool, especially when holding her May 1st press conference to announce the charges. The judge said her conduct was, quote, troubling, but didn't rise to the level of hurting the officers' right to a fair trial. He went then on to admonish the defense counsel for their own conduct. The afternoon session brought a win for the defense. Rather than trying 4 of the officers together, each officer will receive his or her own trial. Hundreds of police officers came in from around the state, ready for fresh riots. Mostly, they sat around in the shade. Police in Baltimore arrested 1 person for blocking traffic, but the few protesters who showed up seemed disorganized at best.
We were prepared for whatever happened today. I think we showed that, and that's what's important to me.
As of now, the first trial could begin as early as October 13th, but a lot could change between now and then. Next week, there is a change of venue hearing, and Brett, protesters have said if the trial is moved out of Baltimore, it will be a reason once again to return to the streets. Back to you.